You're all welcome. Today we are here for the scale acquisition to learn liquid soap, how to make liquid soap. Before we start, we have to talk about the safety tips. Please, let's turn our listening to page 1. Safety tip. Chemicals are corrosive, very, very corrosive, and be seen as hazard and needs to be handled properly to ensure safety. 1. During the training, you'll be using this. It's not the normal nose mask. You use goggle. You can use any goggle, but so far it's safety goggle. But for nose masks, good day, man. You use things like this that you know that will close up every loophole so you not inhale the chemical. You wear your goggle and nose mask, which is this. I didn't even know it's number 1. Use a well ventilated place. That is why I said this should be outside. You don't do chemical inside the hall or inside your house. Keep all chemicals out of reach from children. I have a place I pack my own. I keep it there because it scares snakes and rats. Label each chemicals as to avoid wrong usage. The storeroom floor should be kept clean and dry always to prevent incident. Put them in bags or choky place for too long. It might explode because it's corrosive. It might explode, and the essence of writing names so that you will not miss one for the other. Please use protective glass and hand glove. In hand glove, we use it when we are doing, not even for this. This one we don't need hand glove. There are things we do that we use hand glove. You need to wear your hand glove. But for this one, you don't, because this one it might flash, and if flash you wear hand glove, it burns off the hand glove. It's a rubber, it will affect your skin. There's some things we produce you not need hand glove, but for soap, bleach and Isa, Dettol, things like that, you don't use hand glove. Avoid direct inhaling of chemicals. That is the essence of this. Label containers correctly. You can see it at label. Even the powdered one should be labeled, because most of the powdered are white. You might, after, if you don't label, you cannot differentiate the one that is nitroso or the one that is chlorphenical or the one that is chlorine. You will not mix up everything, except you start inhaling them, which is not too good for your health. And some too don't have odor like that. So how do you differentiate it? Drink enough water after every production is advisable. Equipments and tools needed for production: hand glove, nose masks to protect. I've talked about this in turning stick. Look at my own turning stick. I have this and I have this. Turning stick, measuring spoon. I've measured them, but I said I'll bring it for you to see how the measuring. It's in sets, depends on what you want. Plastic bowls or buckets, don't use aluminum container because it will melt with soda. When the process, when we'll be doing this, I would let you know something. Like if you use some corrosive this thing, such as caustic soda, sulfonic, they are too hot, too corrosive. So if you use it on aluminum, it will start burning. It will burn you. You can't even hold it. Just like putting something on aluminum on the fire, then you handle it. When you hold it, it can burn you. You will not even notice it. Later, you not still start seeing bleaches on your body. So it's not advisable for you to use any metal object to do these things. It's more of plastic. Quick up pumps bottles for packing. For example, these bottles we use for all these things. You don't just throw it away. Cut it and throw it away, or you burn it off. I don't just throw it. If I don't want to burn it, I use something and cut it. So anybody that picks it up, it will not be useful. There's some people who go and pick it and go and use it and do zobo, tiger nut, and all those things. So things like this, you go and use it and it will affect somebody, because all will not just go out immediately. It's corrosive agent, and it will affect that bottle. It will affect that bottle. So even though you wash the bottle with everything, it will go off. Now, for some, you wear long sleeve. For some, you wear short sleeve. Do you know why? Like this one, if you wear long sleeve, if it touches your skin, that means you put that shirt to wash it off. I don't know whether you understand. You put that, but if it is short sleeve, it's easy for you to wash it off. If it stays for some time, it will burn off your skin. So now we are going to start off. You should have your own measurement. Then we have caustic soda. It's a cleaning agent. It's an agent that removes dirt. Then we have SLS. SLS is a foam and cleaning agent. It foams and it cleans. It helps for interacting with chemicals. It helps to regularize all the chemicals being put together. As you're putting it, it will help to give it a fine design, help to bind it together, because not every chemical, there are some chemicals that you put that is not supposed to put, it will just separate. You just see the separation and you to spoil your chemical. Then Texapon is a thickener, it's like kata, whitish. We use it for ISAL too. It's a foaming agent. It allows non-proper material like oil to dissolve in water. Foam booster, it helps to boost the foam of the soap. Sulfonic or sulfuric, whichever, either you're using P or F, acid, is a foaming agent. It helps to produce foam in liquid soap. That's sulfonic this thing. By the time when you put it, you see that the thing became a little bit thickened until you do it very well. But don't allow it to touch you. This is caustic. This is sulfonic acid. Very, very corrosive. Very, very. Then we have preservative. We have glycerin. Glycerin, if you know, most of us that use cream knows about glycerin. Sometimes those that tone, you see, they go to the chemist to buy glycerin to be rubbing to mend back their former face, to be in the former estate, but it's difficult. Then we have citric acid. Citric acid helps to reduce the pH of the, when a soap you're doing, the pH is very high, it can lead to skin irritation. So it will help to normalize it, whether it's low or it's high, it will help to balance it up, to normalize it. We have fragrant, of course, you know what fragrant, just scent to give the soap good aroma. We have color, different types of color. We have different types of fragrance. You can use strawberry. Then you use water. For 20 liters when you're doing, you have 15 liters of water. But for 10 liters, when you're doing, you have less than that. Let's go back to soap. Let's put it in practical. Let's do the practical aspect of the soap. Now, keep all your book. Who is starting? Please, when you want to, don't put the chemical and put water. Put water before the chemical. Yeah. Please, don't ever you put the chemical and put water, it will flash on your face and it will cause irritation to your face. Sometimes when you put water, don't put too much water. As she stirs it, it becomes thicker. You can be adding water. Please, before you start, you need your marks. Which one?
Okay. How do you use the mark?
No, you too. Yeah. See, like this. The two, like this.
Yeah, it's then you separate one from the other.
So, who is using this? With this, you will not perceive any odor. This is the nitro soap. Have you seen it? It's a white substance. Always keep your scissors close. It takes, no, don't stir. Let me put it, you want thing to flash. I showed you in the paper, I said this is 20. So whatever you're doing, that one is 10. But if you're starting, it's not good for you to start with 20. Start something lower. So just times it by 2. Then, in doing soap, there are 3 things: nitroso, caustic, and soda ash. After nitroso, caustic, and soda ash. After that, the rest in no particular order. But the last thing that comes is the preservative, the colorant, and the scent. So I'm looking, this caustic. Somebody will be here. Keep stirring. That thing takes long time. Oh. Hold on, let me sort out the caustic. Have you seen it? Everything is labeled. This is one of the corrosive agents. Now, when you're doing the caustic, I will show you people something. By the time you touch the bucket, you see that it's very hot. You don't put your hand. You should be very careful. Please, next person will do the soda ash. Don't keep turning. Soda ash. This is the soda ash. Somebody should get ready. That is why I said this is a practical class. So, who is the 4th person? Yes, SLS. Anyhow you want to turn it until it dissolves. Want it to be well dissolved. So look for XLS. This is SLS. It's been labeled. if it get too thick, I tell me I add water. It's not set. It's not until it is well dissolved. By the time it get well dissolved very well. See the whitish substance. It has said as if it's a baked pap. Let me see. This one is okay. Now touch it. It has calmed down because it's taking long. Initially, it will be very hot. Feel it. Feel it. Because we are starting with that one. That one is not okay. We can't start. Yes, it's good for tablet soap. The liquid one is good. May I still buy the hard one that make it into liquid. But for easy this, you use the liquid one if you don't want to stress yourself. But one thing with the liquid one, if you buy it, they say you're using it the following day. Know that they'll put it in discount. If you keep it longer than expected, it just burst. Most of the times you buy it, coming by it, you just break. Except you want to handle it with care. If anything make it break and pour in your body or pour in somebody's leg, you know, just like that HCF, that thing they is in doing Epic. One day my own got burst in the vehicle. Everybody was choking in the bus. Since that, I've learned not to do Epic again. Let me see. Okay. Now this is the test app I told you. Sodium benzoate. Now yeah, bring that one. That one is okay. You just to pour it here. Okay. This one doesn't have any, it's not corrosive. They use nitrosol to make food. Do you know? Yes. Look, some packet food you see nitrosol there. But that doesn't mean that you should soak your hand inside. But what I'm saying is not an harmful, it's just a thickener. So this is I said after that one, what else? It's caustic acid. So look out for caustic. I think it should be this. Caustic soda. Don't stir. Let me just put it first. Okay. We will still use it again for bleach. Because there's caustic in bleach. Just stir. This one you're not stirring for a very long time, just for it to mix very well and get dissolved. So next one is soda ash. Please, this is the preservative. Please, this one is just a pinch of it. Share it into 3, use it for 3 times. The preservative is not something you put much. Just remember that we use this as preservative because we use caustic. I think the only thing that remains is the colorant. So we can hold a break. Let me see.
Sorry, this caustic is just acid.
No. Okay. We'll do Isa last because Isa is not stressful. Bleach is just 3 ingredients: the chlorophyll, the soda ash, and the caustic. But the main thing is that's why I like starting with the soap because it has a lot of ingredients, it has a lot of work to do. But they have started been doing the machine for it. We'll put caustic, we'll put nitrosol is there, soda ash. Like I told you, the rest is in non-particular order. The last one is the preservative, the colorant, and glycerin. So these other ones in no particular order. Give me. Don't touch that one. What did I told you is preservative is the last. So we can put other ones like this, like the STPP. Sorry, that is why I said don't stay when I'm pouring. I told you that. This SLS. This SLS, sometimes if you go to Aba and tell them SLS, they, except you call it rice, most of them don't know it as SLS. They call it. See how the seed is, like rice seed, like this Uncle Ben's rice. If you stir it very well, in every 2 minutes you put any, so that is just the major work is touch it. Have you seen? That's why I said caustic and sulfuric acid, they are very, very sulfonic acid mixed with hexapon, that thing that looks like kata. I said we use it for You saw the difference. What happened? It became thicker. You now increase your strength. It's just that they didn't put the complex, which I didn't even check. They are supposed to put 2 bottles of that. That one is for 10 liters. Most people don't use foam booster. They are supposed to put 2 of that quantity. It helps to increase the foam. It helps to, it's a cleaning agent. Very, very good in cleaning agent. So they're supposed to give her 2. Maybe they did, she didn't pay for the foam booster. But I told her, make sure you pay for the foam, but if you don't pay for it, they will not give you 2 of that. I think that is where the mistake comes. This is a preservative, right? The only one we will turn now is the colorant. The colorant doesn't take much time.
And this foam booster, what's the name of the
Huh? It's just foam booster. That is the name. It's just foam booster. One thing I don't like littering people's compound. Whenever I'm doing, I keep everything intact. This color, like I told you, after putting, where is the foam booster? You now put the foam booster. Preservative. This is a preservative. Is the scent. This is lemon and not lemongrass. If it's lemongrass, now everywhere. This one doesn't have any much to. In fragrance, you can mix colors. You can mix different fragrances. You understand? I do it. Sometimes I mix strawberry, lemon. Where is the other one? Strawberry, lemon, orange, and this. I have. Sometimes I mix 3 of them. Sometimes I use the other one for perfume. I can mix passion and blue water. It gives you a very good aroma. Blue water and passion, you can mix it. So it depends on what you want. But those ones, this is expensive because yes, the one for perfume is different. You can't use this one for perfume. You see the way it is now, it looks as if it's lemon green, but by the time it's settled, after 3-4 days, the real color will now come out. I think we are done. Is there anything remaining? Glycerin. Yeah. See how glaring it is. It's thick, yes. Even as it is safe. Yes, it's like they use it to use the moisturizer and they use it to make it. Doesn't, it's not harmful. But if you want to buy the cream oil, it's organic glycerin. So instead of putting water, that is what I do. You now use this water, using rinsing those things to. Yeah. Okay. Come to this one. Raise it. Have you seen it? If you didn't stay to it, by now you start seeing some seed and so with this, that means he did a good job. He especially.
you very much.
Okay, we are done with this. Yes. Look at it. By the time it's settle it, you just reach some. Yes. So there's no way you can do it that day and start using it that day. But so we are going over to bleach. Bleach needs chlorine. Medicine. This chlorine.
But it's in a very small. Also,
This caustic. This one they use it in doing those fake bleaching cream.
caustic soda.
I didn't even know that this thing. When we finish, we'll carry it up. For it to dissolve. Too much for eyes are very small. Okay. What did I say first? Chlorine, isn't it? Yes. Stay, please. Let him be sent out. Okay, let him stir it at once. Stir it. Let me teach you one trick. When I was learning this thing, as it is, I put it like this. I go the next one, palm oil. I look for palm oil. I keep it behind. I don't know whether you understand. I look for the next one, like so. I put it behind. I look for the next one, Isa Boster. I look for the next one, Isa Concentrated. And this is the colorant for Isa. You don't put much. Finish. You know, when you line it up like this, it's easier for you. So you not get yourself confused. So what is inside there is text apple. Definitely you're missing the first one with text apple. That is why I put it in the so that is why they are like this. You understand now? So we will not speak much grammar now. Thank you. Now the text apple is a thickener, pale substance that acts as boosting agent in a production. It can boost Isa. Sometimes when you pour Isa, you see a foamy. I don't know whether you understand it. It's as a result of this. Example. Then phenol is a carbonyl acid that can be antiseptic. It's antiseptic. It kills germs. It's called carbolic acid. It kills germs. It is gently acidic, so it should be properly handled with caution because it burns. We have the pine oil, which is the next. The pine oil is a substance is an important oil that are produced from string distillation of swing, needles, and coin from different species of pine. Then we have Isa Booster. It boosts the Isa, just as the name, it boosts the quantity of the germicide production. Isa Concentrated, that is the main thing. That is the main thing. Then this is the colorant. Some people don't put colorant, some put powder color, but the best for things like this Isa or Dettol is just this. Use the cork and measure one. Don't put much. Just use the cork and measure it. So color, just to color it. Fine. Now have you seen it? Come and see the difference. It's well stirred. Have you seen it? It's well stirred. That's why I say whatever you're doing, be stirring it. I'm coming. So stop. Okay, stir. We are coming to an end though. We are coming to an end of this program. Okay, thanks. Hold on. No, not, it's not seed. It's in her own that will have small seed. She didn't really, that's so that, yes, this one is well mixed. She didn't really, I told you. What you bought is 10-liter bleach, and what you have there is by the time you settle, you just half of that bucket. Salvation, I think you are good for everything. Bro, it's okay. I thought you just want to free your hand. No. Hold the stick. Raise it up. Thank you. Okay, bleach, soap, now aswell. You can perceive the fragrance from there, I think. No, this I don't have. Please, I need a chair here. Let me just sit. Thank you. That is phenol. That is phenol. Put inside that waterproof, please. This one we don't spare it, I beg. Not something. Not now. Just like we are mixing water with it, we don't do it in mixer. So we put the next one, which is the pine oil. Pine, P-I-N-E. Please put inside the water. The next one is what? Is what? Rice sauce. Not all here. You don't use this. Yeah. You use one is the other I perceive the Dettol. This is the same for Dettol. The other ingredients for, but that is the same for both Dettol and aswell, or Sevlon, or whichever one you want to do. You not use this too. There is more ingredients added. There is in it. See the way it is. It's like a small. Bring that.